Hi YouTube. Today we work on the 2012 BMW. That's the X5 X-Drive 3.5. This car, the customer say every time it rain and they feel the car is a misfire. And after he used for a while, and then the car drive normal. So I put the scanner on it, and the code said the misfire in cylinder 5. So I go around, check everything, and take all the plugs out, the coil, everything. So the ignition coil 5 is always over there. So when I take the coil and everything, I see something's not right, because you can see it's the hose I put here. So you can see the mark of the water right there. So, and then a little bit careful, because it's gonna make no sense the water go over there. So when I take it out the plug, to my surprise, and the plug didn't want to come out, and it's harder to take it out and that. So I remove this one, put this thing up, and there's a bolt right here. This one, there's a T check it here. It's a T30. So there's the bolt. So you're gonna take the bracket there, and then you have a room to work on the cylinder 5. The cylinder 6 is all the way in the end there. So remove all, and I got a hard time to take that one because it's stuck in it. But when I take it out, look at this thing. This thing is all rust. So what is the problem here? So I'm going around checking. If you see this cover here, so there's crack right there, a big crack right there. So there's a big crack right there. So what happened? The water go through there and come to, and they stop here and dip on the ceiling. So if you see there, it's all messed there. So when I take the plug out, the coil, and I stick the little hole, the small hole right there, I don't have nothing else to do, so I just stick the little holes right there, and I put, that's all the water. I take it already. What I'm doing, you put my mouth here in the pool, you're gonna see the water come on. You're gonna see the water. See, always water. Look. See, this thing is a lot of water inside. All this water is inside the cylinder. So I'm going to take out. There. You still have more inside there. So that's what I do. I stick the hole right there and use my mouth to poop. I push out the water. It's a lot. I've been doing this like 5 times already. It's still a lot more. It's unbelievable. just a little bit here, so the hose can go in the corner to the spark, and it can take all the rest, the water in there. If you leave a little bit inside, it's not a problem, because when the engine get hot, so the water is going to evaporate. And so a little bit, that's not a problem. The problem, it's a lot water inside it. I'm gonna try to take the most I can. Okay, right down in the water. So now I'm gonna do what I'm gonna swipe the plug. I'm gonna put the cylinder 2, the plug in 2. I'm gonna put it there, but this right here is just the 3 and 4 is a work. So I'm gonna swipe, and I'm gonna put this right here. This right I have to replace. Anyway, this thing is bad. So I'm gonna put it right now on the cylinder 2 just to make sure if they work or not. But either way, I'm gonna tell to the customer I need to replace that. This thing is messy. So I'm gonna put it back there. I'm gonna put the cylinder 2. I'm gonna stick in there. And after that, what you guys to do? Just raise the light, the checking line, raise it. Start the car, leave the car run for a while, so they can dry the rest of the water is inside there. And they're gonna have a little bit misfire probably, because you still have a little water there, but it's not a lot. So before is a lot of water there, so I'll take a lot of water. So I take like probably that hose full, like 7 holes that full, so it's a lot of water. So put it back in the spot, raise the checking line on, and start the car. If the code is gonna swipe to the cylinder 5 to the cylinder 2, the coil is bad. But anyway, this coil here definitely is bad. I'm gonna replace it. So I'm just gonna put it now just to start the car, because I cannot start the car, miss one, so they're gonna misfire anyway. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna get a new one and put it back in the spot. So if you guys have a BMW and you have a misfire, and especially in the cylinder 5 and cylinder 6, that's the problem. Because if the misfire in cylinder 5 and cylinder 6, that's in the need to this cover here, so they drip the water there. So if you see, this thing is all old, so that's why it's toasty. That's why this thing breaking and the water go through. So we have to do now, I want to tell the customer I'm going to put something to cover here, because you need to replace this thing. So, and this thing should be expensive. So the best thing to do is just put something to cover here when the water drip there, so they can drip and go through on the back and not go into the coil, because this thing can cause a lot of problems. All right, I'll be back later. I gotta put everything in the spot. So like I say, I still use the the coil, the number 5, I put in number 2. So I'm gonna raise the code, everything. I'm gonna start the car, leave the car on a little bit so they can dry the rest of the water and they have inside it, and they can take it. There's a little, but you have to dry. So if I clean the code, everything, leave the car running for a while, if the code come back and still in 2, I know the coil is bad. But anyway, I'm gonna replace that. Just want to make sure. The other things here, when you gonna put this pipe here, so don't put the bolt first. You got to put the pipe first, because it can break this pipe here. Put the pipe first, and then you put a bolt. You go slide it and put a bolt. And I forgot to tie this right here, so I want to tie it. And raise the code, like I said, and then you start the car. And make sure you're gonna do something to cover this or replace this part here, so the water not continue to go through there. So you can get something, piece of metal or whatever, and just put it there and mount there, so it can cover. So the water is go on this part here. So if you put some metal like that in a boat or something, so the water cannot go through there, because the water come on this side here, underneath here, and then drip. They're gonna dip on this part here and then go straight to the coil. So let's go do the. And now you're gonna put a switch on and raise the code. So I'm gonna raise it. We're done. So so before, you see, misfire cylinder 5. That's the code I had before. So now I'm gonna raise all of them. Raise it. Raise it done, complete. So go back. Raise the other one, just make sure. Raise it. Okay, raise it is complete. Now I'm going to start the car. Let's see. The line before is blanking. Even when I raise it, and they keep it blank again. See? It's because the water in it. So you have to leave it run a little bit to make everything dry. And after the water in the cylinder dry, and then you good to go. Yeah, now it don't blank no more. It has to stay on. In the car, they don't have a misfire like before. Before they shake a lot. Now they don't even shake like before. So we'll let it sit there, run a little bit, and dry all the water in the system there. The water you have on the cylinder. When the engines get hot, the water is gonna dry. And then I raise the code again, and then you're good to go. But like I said, in this case, I'm gonna replace the coil there. But the coil is still good, because the coil don't have a misfire. It shakes so bad. So let me raise this thing again. And okay. Yep. All right. So if you guys like it, please subscribe. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope this video helps someone fix the problem.